Dave, over here. I got your wine.
How you doing? How you
Pretty
doing?
good. Good to see you. Got that fantastic Sonoma cask wine for you.
You know what? How about this guy? He gets the wine ready for me, but as long as I've driven and flown and limoed 4 hours to get here or so, I think you should tell me the secret.
Well, there are, of course, a lot of secrets, David, so we won't tell you all of them, but the secret is grapes. We make this out of this good Sonoma County grapes grown in this climate and geography. They just do wonderful things when you combine that with the winemaker's skills and arts.
You want to give us a brief tour?
Sure, we'd be happy to do that.
We're going to leave this here, so no one will take it. You promise me?
I promise, Iron Horse, it'll be here.
All right, let's go.
Go. Here we are, David, in Sonoma County, where those great grapes grow that made that fantastic Cabernet Sauvignon that you came all the way to California to find. And of course, these are a very specific clone of Cabernet. And when I say special, it's because they make very small berries. You can see these are maybe smaller than you might have anticipated the grapes would be. They're almost large pea size. And you might want to find one there that looks really appealing to you, and you see it has a bloom on it, which is not all dust. You might want to wipe that off and pop that in your mouth to get that unique ripe olive, dusty characteristic that is traditional of good Cabernet Sauvignon. And as you noticed, it has very thick skins.
Yeah, it does.
It's
not like you'd eat this grape. It's a wine grape.
And that's where the flavor is in that very thick skin, the flavors and the color. And that's what makes that Sonoma cask such a food-friendly wine, by combining those flavors with those of the food.
Now, the next procedure is you'll crush the grapes and you'll sit them in casks.
Cask or barrels, pretty much a synonymous term.
Okay, why don't we go take a look at those?
Okay, we can do that.
I'll follow you.
All right. Well, David, what you were looking at just a few minutes ago was the barrel aging cellars, where the red wine Cabernet Sauvignon was aged in oak barrels or casks for a period of, say, 6 months to 12 months at 70 degrees. And what we do here in this Amarin room is two basic functions. The first is to make the determination when the wine is ready to be bottled. The second is to compare ourselves with our competition so we know where our competition is on a continual basis. So if a wine is selling really briskly in Chicago, we may want like this is exactly, we may want to taste that wine to see what's so good about it, and do we want to try to emulate that or do anything, or are we quite happy where we are?
All right. We've got here these set of numbers in front of us, and I have 2 glasses here, or do I have 3?
You have 3 glasses, and you're really looking at the same wine, Cabernet Sauvignon, from 3 different vintages.
Okay, now this is my...
That's your 94, and I think you'll find the common denominator, that ripe olive character with that dusty, earthy character. Probably has some pretty good tannins in there, the pucker power that if you had something that was pretty mild, that probably would help beef it up too.
Now, normally in these fancy spittoons you've got here, complete with sprayers and such, you'd spit it out, but I took the liberty of going along.
Well, you're a very special person, and we allow that. And some people do say they have to swallow to make a final determination, but probably not. We don't swallow because we would be intoxicated by the end of the tasting, and they'd have to call us a limo to take us home. This is the 96 there. 96 is a little bit warmer, and maybe you're going to get a little bit more, I would say, riper, more complex. 96 was really a beautiful year all from beginning to end.
It will come out more.
Yes. And of course you got to remember that the first one over there has been bottled much longer, so it has much more bottle bouquet than the last one.
If people want to come out here, we're going to put a number up on our screen now. Because these tours that you run through here, tell me about how it works.
Well, I guess from the tasting room standpoint, it's pretty mean, but they're open 7 days a week, almost full year round. We allow them, I think, Christmas and Easter and New Year's off. Other than that, they're here and they're open from 10 till about 4:30 for tours. There is no charge for the tours, so everybody's welcome to come and take a tour if they so desire. At this point in time, about 300,000 people are choosing to do that on an annual basis, and those are the only people that exit the tour. We don't count them if they just come to buy wine or to taste the wine. And of course, all visitors are encouraged to taste as many wines as they feel that they relatively can of their choice. All free, yes.
That's wonderful. I'm going to take off, but you didn't lose my wine up front, did you?
I surely hope not, because we got to get that back to Chicago.